Welcome students to my channel GS Maths. Today's lecture will be from the chapter of limits of +1 class. Now, it's a very unique and a new chapter for you. Now, just to start with, I shall define what is a limit basically in mathematics. Now, limit is that value which the given function, right, fx approaches as your input approaches. Means, say I have a function y equals to f of x, right? Now if I take the limit this input x approaches to a fx, it attains some definite value, that is real number. Limit of the function, I give the input as a, x approaches to a, my function approaches to some definite number, that is L. This is the mathematical definition of a limit. Limit is that value which the function fx approaches to a number L as my input approaches some value, that is x approaches to a. Now graphically I can do like this. It's say this, right? Now say I take the value over here. This is my value of x. This is your x-axis. This is my value of x. Say x, it's 1, it's 2. I take x equals to 2. So my y, this is say 1, 2, 3, say 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write this as limit my x approaches to 2, the function, say this is your function y equals to f of x, right? Now my function approaches a value of 4. As input is 2, my function approaches some value 4. This is the mathematical definition of a limit. This limit, the concept of limit, is used in mathematics to define continuity, to define the derivative, and to define the integrals, right? Now this was the basic know-how of limits. Now how to find the left hand and the right hand limit, and how we say the limit of the function does not exist. Now let me explain this also. Say I have a function like this. Now there is some point A over here, right? Now there is some point A over here. This is my x when limit x approaches to a negative. I have marked this line. This is the left hand side of my line. This is the right hand side of this line. Now x approaches to a negative, that is from the left hand side. Left hand limit, I will say limit x approaches to a negative, it attains some value. Say let it be 4, right? When x approaches to a negative, my function equals to 4. Now when I approach this from the right hand side, first I approached my function from the left hand of a. Now I approach it from my right hand side, that is the right hand limit x approaches to a plus. This plus sign indicates I am approaching the function from right hand side. My input is a positive, that is fx equals to, let this value be somewhat like 8. This is equal to 8. So what happens when I approach the function? Limit x approaches to a negative. A negative means from the left hand side, I get the answer as 4. Now when I approach the function from the right hand side, I get the value as 8. Both are not equal. So I will write limit x approaches to a of a function fx does not exist. It does not exist. This is the basic of the concept of limits. Whether how to find the limit, this we will discuss later on. But mathematically, what is limit? How to find the left hand, how to find the right hand, or whether the limit exists or not, how to decide about this, I'll just explain in brief. Now we will do few questions based on this concept, then the concept will be very clear. Now let me start off. Evaluate the left hand and the right hand limit. Evaluate the left hand and the right hand limit. Question is this: evaluate the left hand limit and right hand limit. Right? The function given is fx equals to 1 plus x square if it's written if 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 1, and 2 minus x if it is x is greater than 1 at x equals to 1. I have to find the left hand as well as the right hand limit, right? It's given function has this value. If x is less than equal to 1, the function has this value if x is greater than 1. So I will find the limit of the function at x equals to 1 from the left hand side as well as from the right hand side. Now let me calculate limit of my function x approaches to 1 negative. This means I am calculating the left hand limit. This is equal to limit x approaches to 1 negative. Now x is less than equal to 1. The function has the value of 1 plus x here. Just fill the value of x as 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2. That is 2. Now limit fx x approaches to 1 plus. 1 plus means when x is greater than 1 from the right hand side. That's why I'm calculating the right hand limit. Now limit f of x, my input is 1, the function is 2 minus x. So I can write limit x approaches to 1 positive, 2 minus x, it is 2 minus 1, answer is 1. So left hand limit of the function is 2, right hand limit value of the function is 1, both are not equal. So I will say limit x approaches to 1 of the function does not exist. Does not exist. Right? Hope you have now understood the concept of how you calculate the left hand limit, how you calculate the right hand limit. If both the values are not same, then we will say the function has got no limit at x approaches to 1. One more question. Yes. Fx equals to, I will change this value. Fx equals to, this is from 5x minus 4. 5x minus 4 if 0 less than x less than equal to 1, and 4x cubed minus 3x if 1 less than x less than 2, and show that limit fx x approaches to 1 exists. Now I need to prove that the limit as x approaches to 1 does exist. Now let me examine it at x equals to 1 again. I have to examine the limit at x equals to 1. Limit, first I will find the left hand limit, right? Left hand limit is x is less than equal to 1. The limit of my function x approaches to 1 negative. This is equal to limit x approaches to 1 negative. Function has this value 5x minus 4. Fill the value as 5 into 1 minus 4. I get 5 minus 4 is 1. I get this answer. Now let me check for the right hand limit. Right hand limit के लिए limit of the function x approaches to 1 plus, right? X is greater than 1. Look here. Right hand side के लिए the function has this value. Limit x approaches to 1 positive. It is 4x cube minus 3x. That becomes 4 into 1 cube minus 3 into 1. That is 4 minus 3. It is 1. Now you look, left hand limit as x approaches to minus 1 and right hand limit as x approaches to 1 positive. Both have the same answer. Both have the same number. Therefore, we say limit of the function as x approaches to 1 exists. And this is equal to what? 1. So limit of a function as x approaches to 1 is 1. This is proved by the fact that the left hand limit as I approach the function from the left hand of 1, that is x approaches to 1 negative, I get the answer as 1. Now right hand limit when I approach the function from the right hand side of 1, that is x approaches to 1 plus, I get the same answer. Both the answers are same, therefore limit fx as x approaches to 1 exists and each is equal to 1. And in the same, if they are equal, then we will say the function is continuous. This concept of continuity will be studied in class 12, right? There is a one full chapter based on this, but again the application of these limits will be applied. We will find the left hand limit first, then the right hand limit at a given point. If both the answers are same, then we will say limit of the function exists and hence the function is continuous. Now, one more question I would like to do. Question is this. Now fx equals to, it's given if f of x is equal to mod of x plus 1 if x is less than 0, then this is equal to 0 if x equals to 0, and mod of x minus 1 when x is greater than 0. For what value of this does the function has a limit as x approaches to 0? Now I need to find out whether the limit exists at x approaches to 0 or not. Simple. Now remember this, the graph of the mod of x is this. There are mod of x equals to x when x is greater than equal to 0. Mod of x is equal to negative x when x is less than 0. Right? Now this point is 0. So I will examine my function at x approaches to 0. Limit of my function as x approaches to 0 plus. This is your right hand limit at x approaches to 0. Now x is greater than 0, the function has this value. Limit x approaches to 0 plus. This is mod x minus 1. It will be x minus 1 limit x approaches to 0 plus, because x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0, the mod of x is equal to x. So just write 0, I get the answer as minus 1. This is your right hand limit. Now let me calculate the left hand limit. It is limit x approaches to 0 negative of the function right? Limit x approaches to 0 negative x less than 0. This is the left hand side. The function has this value mod x plus 1. Now x greater than equal to 0, mod of x equals to x. So I will write here limit x approaches to 0 negative 0 positive, sorry. This was right hand limit, this is left hand limit. Left hand limit is this. I'm sorry, it is plus over here. Yes. Now x approaches to 0 negative, that is mod of x is minus x, x is less than 0. This is minus x plus 1. Now substitute x equals to 0 over here. I get 0 plus 1. The answer is 1. Right? What I did, right hand limit x greater than 0, function has this value, mod of x is equal to x, x minus 1, put x equals to 0 over here, I get the answer as minus 1. Now left hand limit f of x, x approaches to 0 negative. This is mod x plus 1. Look here, x less than 0, the function has this value. Now put x equals to 0. 0 plus 1, the answer is 1. Now right hand limit, left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, right? So limit of the function at x approaches to 1, as x approaches to 0 does not exist. This is the conclusion, right? It is discontinuous at x equals to 0. This is the basic behind calculating the left hand limit and the right hand limit. Both the answers should be same, both should approach the same value, right? If they do not get the same value, then we say left hand limit is not equal to the right hand limit. The function at x approaches to 0 does not exist, right? Now let me do one more question before I wind up this lecture. It's an easy concept, but a very unique and a new concept for you, because in 10th class we don't have any idea of this kind of thing. Now, next question is, fx equals to a plus bx. F of x equals to a plus bx. X is less than 1, then 4 when x equals to 1, and b minus ax when x is greater than 1, right? Now it is given कि limit fx as x approaches to 1, this is given equal to f of 1, right? What are the possible values of a and b? What are the possible values of a and b? Now limit of fx x approaches to 1 is given as f of 1. F of 1 is 4, it's given. Now just calculate the left hand limit. Limit f of x as x approaches to 1 negative, x less than 1. So I will put the function as a plus bx, x approaches to 1 negative, right? Just fill the value. This is given equal to f of 1. This means the left hand limit is also equal to 4 and the right hand limit is also equal to 4. Now limit x approaches to 1 negative, this equals to 4. Put x equals to 1 over here, I get the first equation, a plus b equals to 4. This is my first equation, right? Now right hand limit, that is limit f of x, x approaches to 1 plus. Now x is greater than 1, the function has this value, limit b minus ax, x approaches to 1 plus. This is again equal to 4 because it is x equals to 1, the function has a value of 4. So put x equals to 1, I get the second equation, b minus a equals to 4. This is my second equation. Now just solve these two equations. That is, I have the first equation as a plus b equals to 4 and b minus a equals to 4. Just add. I get 2b equals to 8. तो b की वैल्यू क्या आ गई 4. b is 4, so my a will be 0. If I substitute over here, b is 4, 4 minus 4, a equals to 0. This was required to find the values of a and b. Right? It was given the limit of a function as x approaches to 1 is equal to f of 1. F of 1 means x की value 1 है, तो function की value it's given as 4. I have written equal to 4. What I did, I calculated the left hand limit. It is given equal to 4. I calculated the right hand limit. It is again given equal to 4. I got two equations. First is a plus b equals to 4. Second one is b minus a equals to 4. From here, I calculated the value of a, which is equal to 0, and b, which is equal to 4. Hope you have understood this concept of limits, right? To start with, you can practice a number of questions from this topic only to get a clear view of what is a limit. Thanks for watching my channel. Those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe it and watch my videos from this very class. Thank you. Have a nice time.